Hi everyone and welcome back to World of Mike. This is an issue that I have been dreading. The amount of pipe work in this issue is quite daunting. So I would recommend getting yourself a nice hot cup of tea or something, and let's hope that we can get as much of this done as possible, because as you can see over there, there's quite a lot of pipes. So that's why I've took so long to film it, because I've just been dreading it, but it's got to be done. Also, just to let you guys know, in case you ain't known already, this build is going up to $10.99 an issue now, due to this cost of living crisis at the moment in this country. So it seems as if we're going to be paying $10.99 a copy. I have been informed of that through one of my friends. So yeah, not good, but anyway, this is Build the Titanic, so of the Cunard line. And as you can see, issue 33 is stream pipes and detail for the starboard recuperating engine there, because we've got a port side and a starboard side of the engine. Oh, Samuel Cunard. Wow. So yeah, that's what I'm talking about, guys. We've got a hell of a lot of pipe work. Yeah. I ain't looking forward to this at all. As you can probably tell in my voice, I'm not appeased by this issue one bit, but we better get this moving. So obviously what we need first of all is, I should imagine, this section here. If we just bring this down as much as we can. This may have to be a two-part video because it's just so long, but as you can see, this is the part that we've got here. It looks like we're going to be turning it upside down like this with two sections at the end. Oh dear. The next section that we're going to need is, I've got to try and figure it out where the hell it is. Oh, lovely. Oh, I'm not looking forward to this one bit. We are missing a little contraption here. Is it this part? I don't know. Okay, we seem to be missing a little pipe. Oh dearie me. We will have to skip this section. This is where it gets... Oh, actually, no. What we can do, we're missing a little pipe here that looks like that. So I will have a hunt around for that. But as you can see, there's a billion upon billions of pipeage over here. So I will try and figure that out. But what we can do is obviously put 32J into this little hole here. It connects into there like that. Obviously, we're going to have to get some cocktail sticks. I have been dreading this issue. And we'll have to get some glue. I have forgot to get the glue, so I'm going to have to use this. We'll have to get some tweezers. God blimey, this is an issue I ain't looking forward to. I mean, just seeing it is just so daunting, isn't it? So for this, what we're going to have to do, I don't like these tweezers very much. And by the way, that guy who wants these tweezers, I haven't forgotten. I've just not had time to go to the thing here. So, right. Okay. God blimey, my hand is shaking like a leaf. This, okay, fiddly-dee. Now, obviously, we know that there's a pipe, there's some sort of pipe that connects at the end of it. I've got access to that, so I'm quite able to get around that. But that's what that little part there looks like, as you can see. So that will go to one side. Okay, next we're going to get the port engine. Now, there's a way of telling which is the port, because one has one that looks like that, and the other one has one that has like a little circle thing in it, as you can see. The engine we want to use is the one, let's try and get these around the right way. Let me have a look. It is, I've got to try and figure this out. We are using the one that has not this like whole thing, but the other one. So it is the port engine here. The other one is the starboard. So we're using this one here. from what I can see here. Right, so moving swiftly on. This part here, we've got 2 holes at the back. So it seems to me that we're going to glue, again, this is going to be glued in right at the back into this crevice here. So far so good. I think obviously once you get moving and once you get going on this, it becomes easier. But obviously seeing all these pipes, it could be a little bit tricky. Just having a look at this, it might be really difficult to get that end pipe on. But if need be, I'll leave it off. I'm not too fussed. But as long as I've got access... Oh, crap. This is quite daunting. Cool, blimey. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, come on. Don't slip on me. Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. Yeah. But what we've got here, if I've got, again, I'm looking to see if I've got access to this end pipe just here, which I have. So that's all brilliant. Lovely. Yeah, that all looks tickety-boo. Lovely jubbly. Okay, so next we're going to put a lovely chunky section on now. So this is this section here. And apparently this is a gangway. So as you can see, it's got L written on it. So... yeah, wow. Okay, so we've got, let's have a look here, see what they want us to do with this. This is, looks as if we've got slots running down here. So it looks like it's going to be slotted into these little grooves along there. You can see there's little slots in this. So yeah, it looks like we're going to glue this again. Well, so far so good. Once I get going, I'm okay. As I said, it's just... seeing all that pipeage is daunting, and now it's like £10.99 an issue. So yeah, not the best of happy about that. We already pay enough on these things, I think. So yeah, and that I just say that every other Partwork is going up as well. So probably a disto up. But what they've done is they're doing it from issue 42 apparently. So we have a bit of time, but that, oh wow. Oh my. Hang on a minute. What's going on here? Oh wow. Right, that's in. Oh, cool, blimey. This, we might have to put a little bit more glue. But what we've got here, this is fantastic. Right, I'm going to hold that for a few minutes. I'm quite nervous that that is going to come off. So we'll give it a bit of hold for a minute. But that's pretty cool. I really like that. What's happening here is that you've got like a little ladder here so that the engine people can go up and then inspect like the engines. That's so cool. But look at that. It's right protruding from there. So I hope it doesn't bash into that. Wow. That's impressive. Oh, I like that. So that seems to be all snug on there. Lovely. So far so good. And then we're going to be putting another section on now, but it looks as if we've got a few pipes missing. Remember guys, I'm filming this back to front, so 31 should be before 32, but I'm filming this in a different order. So the next section we've got is this pipe here, and this fits on to what looks to be up here. Where's that going into then? Got a hole there, but then a hole there. Oh dear. Oh no. Oh right. Hang on a minute. Is it round this side? Is it round this side? Am I doing this wrong? Oh, hallelujah. It's there. There we go. Right, so again, I'm looking for access. You're probably thinking, why haven't I done issue 31 yet? It's because there's a part missing in action. So, as I said, the way I do my builds is if I can work around it, I will. But we've got access to that lower pipe, so we can do that. So it looks as if we're going to put a little splodge on there, and then a little splodge onto here. You don't want a lot, just enough to sort of grip it into place. But that's going to go into this hole up here and into that middle one. Again, I think we've got access because we can get that pipe under there snug easily, because there's a silver pipe that runs along there. As you can see, we can fit that in, no problem. I'm happy with that. So far so good, really happy with that. So now what we have to do is we've got these 4 little sections like that. When I looked at this, I thought that we have to cut these off, but they don't. They stay on there. And what's going to happen is with this, we've got an L-shaped pipe, which looks like that. And this is going to be basically, this is incredibly detailed. And what's going to happen with this is that's going to, basically, this will feed down here, or maybe like that. And this little pipe here is going to feed around the back. So it's going to go, it's basically going to go into there and then make an L shape like that. So they want us to glue that in like that. I'm assuming that's how that's going to happen. I'm going to make a radical decision here, and I'm going to say that that is how we're going to do that. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to put a little dollop onto here. Cool, blimey. It's actually not as bad as I thought. There we go, lovely. So we'll hold that there for a couple of minutes. Like so, lovely. And then obviously we've got, whoops, I'm getting attacked by a cocktail stick. We've got 2 little pipes here. We're going to move this over. And these little pipes go, let's have a look here, what's happened here? Right, this looks like it goes around the back with the gangway, yeah. And they go into these 2 holes up here. Again, I'm checking for clearance because I've got a pipe coming in this way, and I think I can get that in no problem at all. So again, I'm going to get some glue. This is the gel type Gorilla Glue, which I'm going to be phasing out. I much prefer the brush on. So just trying to scrimp and scrape as much glue as possible. So this is going to be your Saturday video, just because we lost a few days on Thursday and Friday, and that's going to go into there. I've got a feeling that I might not be able to get the pipe in, but I'm more confident than not I've got access. Right, I don't want to press on that too much. This pipe looks like it's slanting, so I think we've got a problem here. That's set slightly wrong, but it's still a little bit wet. We've got a hole up here, and it looks like it wants us to connect that into there. Whew. Wow. It's actually pretty easy. It's definitely a lot easier than I thought. So what I'm going to do here is I just need to get some clearance on that little pipe. Just give it a little bit of suction and hopefully just snap that into there. Lovely, I'm just going to hold that for a few minutes. Let that set. Yeah, I think I can get around that easy. Remember that I'm filming this back to front. So remember that, yeah? Now, can you see it's not quite set for the minute, so we'll just hold that shut. I don't want to get a clamp on that because it's very delicate. So wow, I'm gonna leave that like that. I mean, if I hold it any longer it might, while we check the next part. So we've done that section, so yeah, I think we're okay for that. Give it a few more minutes. Have a slurp of my tea while I wait, actually. Right, so as you can see, that's not sprung off now, so that's set. Lovely. Oh, okay. So the next section is the reversing engine, apparently, which is this section here. And there's a hole in the platform down there. So we're going to put this little hole, and we want it so that this little thing here is facing to stage right. Sorry, stage left. and that's going to go into this hole somewhere down there. So this little hole, I'm assuming we glue that in. We do indeed. Wow, it's nice getting all these little parts on, but obviously be ever so careful because we've got to store this until we get to put it inside the ship. So yeah, just be careful with that. So this looks like a D key, because obviously it's in the shape of a D. I'm just trying to get as much glue as possible. There we go. I don't need a lot, but just enough to sort of hold that in position. Wow. And then that's going to slot into there like that. Wow, wow, wow. Just going to try and grip it at the bottom just to yank that into as best as I can. It's not going all the way down, but I'm happy with, don't want to push it too much, you know what I'm like. But again, I've got access to that hole, and these two holes up here. We're pretty good so far. So that's that one. Wow, speeding along then. Right, and then for the minute, we put that to one side. So we're going to put that to one side, and we're going to be working on the larger pump, apparently. So this is a pump. Try and get it down a little bit more for you. And we've got two key notches, as you can see here. We've got a bigger pump, which is this one here, and it's got what we call a D key. As you can see, it's a directional piece here, and that's going to feed into that hole like that. So it's going to feed like that, and we need to put a little bit, oh no, we're actually screwing them in. Lovely. Okay, so they're going to go in with EP screws, and these are the silver ones. Lovely. I feel like mission accomplished, because this has been sitting on my desk for like probably 3 or 4 days now. I mean, I got it last week, didn't I? So, but obviously it's just seeing all the pipes is so daunting. But I'm really happy. It's gone together quite nice. A little bit cautious of the battery on my phone, but we're doing okay. That literally takes only a few turns. See, it's pretty much in there, but needs a little bit more persuasion. It's all about a careful grip. You push too hard, you're going to regret it. So there we go, that's one. And then we've got another pump, which is slightly smaller, but this one has like 2 holes in it, as you can see. It's got 2 holes in there, and they want it so that this back one that's slightly off centre there is facing the back. Again, it's a key notch. That's going to go into that one there. I dread to think what's going to go in that, because I think we're going to be putting some valves or something. So, yeah, I'm wearing my Titanic shirt with this. I really want to bring back the lives, but until I can sort this feedback thing, it's finding the time. Don't really have much time at the moment to sit down fiddling around with that. But, you know, when I can free up one evening, I'll definitely try and sort it out, because I do miss doing the lives. This is the problem I have, because I have such big hands. These little fiddly bits are quite tricky for me. Lovely. So, yeah, just going to try and just loosen that off. It's just walk slightly. So I'm just going to... There we go. Oh, lovely. Okay, great. So that's that part. We do have 32C. That pipe is missing in action at the moment, which is this little thing here. We'll tackle that and we'll do a cover video on that. That's no problem at all. We're now going to bring in some more pipage. Cool, blimey. Okay, right. This is really, really high-tech stuff, guys. So we've got a little hammer device, which I'm calling the little hammer because it looks like a little hammer. This is going to feed, that little pin has got to feed into here. Blimey. I'm probably making this so harder for myself, but I like to work with my hands, not use tool assistance. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Yeah, that went on beautiful. Oh, lovely. Okay, and then we'll give that a few minutes to dry, because this has then got to, there's a pin, that pin has got to feed into this little hole here. So we'll have to let that dry a minute, but obviously we have to glue the end of that into there. But I can see there's a little bit of plastic block, but it does look like a little keyhole, but to me that looks like it needs to be cleared out a bit. But the pin is very thin, I think we can get that in fine. However, it does look like a D key as well. So I'm going to put a little bit of blob of glue, just a tiny weeny amount. I feel like I'm doing heart surgery or some sort of surgery on veins. And that's going to go into the... Ooh. Don't want to push it too much, but it's not allowing me to push it any further than that. But I'm gonna leave it like that. I do not want to force that. But you can see it's getting a bit of difficulty trying to push that down. As I said, I think it's that shaving, but I don't want to push that any further. So that's what that looks like. Whew, wow. And then we've got another section, which is, it looks like it's this little pipe here. Let's have a look. No. Got another pipe or something. Oh yeah, might be that one. Yeah, that looks more like the pipe. And this one gets attached to it's like a gamma phone or something, like a little phone. 32R apparently. Now the only other pipe I've got is this pipe, these two pipes here, that look like that phone. So I wonder if it's that one. No. So we might have to reverse back to this later on, but that doesn't look like the phone. Oh, is it that? Would it be that? This little gamma phone thing. Let's have a look at 32R a minute. 32R. Yeah, I think you'll find one pin. Maybe this is that. Just gonna have a look. That looks more like a pin to me. Let's have a wee look, see what that is. 32R. Ooh. That's not ringing a bell to me. 32R is apparently some sort of large pump connection. Yeah, it don't look like that. Okay, so we'll come back to that. We'll do a cover slot on that, because we've got to come back to this section anyway, because there's a gamma phone. There's a section that goes... There's a little piece that goes in here. So we'll have to come back to that and do a cover video. But that... I'm just having a check to see if that gets connected to 32C. Looks like that looks like it's glued in 32C. Just having a wee look here. So what we'll do is we will now connect this little contraption thing. So for safekeeping, what we will do is we will connect it into the base. And we can work around that, but this little section that we've just done, according to this, fits. It looks like it fits directly against this, but on that side, yeah, that fits down there, look. So what we can do is we can put that in, and then we can try and work around that if we can. There's a little hole there. So let me see what's going on here. Okay, let's see, what's the... Yeah, so that fits in there snug. We might be able to fit them in without erecting this back off again, but that goes in with an EP screw. But at least it's somewhere safe. It, you know, we can't knock it. But if I just be careful with that, screw that through there. That's with an EP screw. But, you know, we might be able to just whack it on without, you know, erecting that off. God blimey. Right. We then have this other pipe, which looks like this. And it looks as if that's going to come round here. We've got a D notch, as you can see. That's going to feed down here somewhere. So I'm just going to see if I can get a little bit of access. Oh, you little git. Tiddly blink. There was a YouTuber that sent me that as a Christmas gift one year. I can't remember what his name was. Justin Summerfield, I think it was. Oh, look at that. You beautiful thing. You beautiful baby. Look at that. That's gone in snug. Beautiful. 32B, and that's going in with an FP screw. So far so good. I love the colour coordination of the screws here. So, yeah. I'll do a part 1 and part 2 on this. That's no problem. And that's going to screw through here. But I'm just happy that we've got at least some of it done. So that's that on there. Lovely. And we've still got loads to do. Oh, man. Wow. Right. Aha. So this little hammer thing, that's what that's for. That hammer, apparently there's a pin, 32F. But apparently it's screwed. No, 32F fits into 32I in the holes in the floor next to the pump. Ah, so it must sit in there. But do we glue it in? That's the thing. Yeah, glue in place. Right, we know what that's for then. Lovely. Cool, this is absolutely... The detail's beautiful, but it's so difficult. I mean, this is incredibly thin. But that slots down there in that little hole there. Cool, blimey. You need a skilled hand with this, I tell you. But... Oh, you little git. Oh, boy. Oh, you little git. Just bear with me while I try and tackle this a minute. My camera's probably slanted. Oh, man, this is... Oh, yeah, there we go. You lovely little baby. Beautiful. I think that's slightly off centre a bit. I'll just give it a little touch of a... Turn that round a bit. Ooh. I have to have it perfect. But what I can do is, if need be, I'll put a splodge of glue under there, which I'll probably do now, actually. Just to hold that in a bit. If it comes loose, we can always, you know, carry on a bit. Okay, so, wow. Okay, that's that bit done. Lovely. We then have another section which looks like this. This has got like a little handle section on it, and that goes, it looks like, in that hole there. So that goes into there. So again, we're probably going to have to glue this. Yeah. Wish me luck. So far, so good. Nothing's broke. That's a good thing. Oh, you beauty. Look at that. That just slipped in lovely. Oh, you lovely little boy. Excellent. Beautiful. Fantastic. Okay, and then we've got a pump. No, not a pump. This is the 3220, which apparently... Number 3220 is... I'm just finding it. 320 is the detail B for lubrication pump. So this goes into a hole that's just the opposite of here, and it looks like it just stands up, but we want it so that there's a tiny little pin on there that we need to feed at the front. So again, that's going to slot into there. Very lovely. It's really nice because, hang on a minute, it doesn't seem to sit there very well. Oh, right, it's like a D key, but can you see there's a little bit of plastic stuck in that? So, oh, right. No, that is right. I don't want to force it, but I don't think somehow... Oh, right, it's the other end. Pay attention, Mike. Come on. Saturday night is the voice. Sorry about this. There we go. Right, so we should get no problem now in getting that in. Fantastique, s'il vous plaît. Haha, beautiful. Bellissimo. Bellissimo means very beautiful in thingamajig. Italian. Just checking something here because it had a little hole on it. So, okay, well it goes there fine, I'm happy with that. And that is us done. Look at that. Oh, thank God for that. I've dreaded that issue. Now, obviously we've got a few pipes left over here because we've got this one here, we've got this one here, and we've also got this one here. I'm aware we're missing a section for this little piece in there, and there's a little hammer thing that connects these gramophones on, or whatever they are. We will do a part 2 of this. It'll be like the Bismarck. But 31 consists of these pipes, and I'm missing a part for that, but I don't like to hold the build up. I like to work around obstacles if we can. Rather than keep holding it, because these pipes are very fragile. But yeah, obviously we have a few pipes that are missing in action, which we will cover in a later video, but that's what it's looking like. Absolutely beautiful, looks really, really detailed. And then obviously this is where the engine is, like that. Looks beautiful. Again, I've got beautiful access to get round here, and that's no problem at all. And then I should imagine that this will sit somewhere, I'm predicting up here somewhere. I reckon that's where that's going to sit, like that. And then there'll be something here, but it will be protected by the heavy armour of the Titanic. But yeah, that couldn't have gone any better. I'm happy with that. So obviously we'll do a part 2 to this when we find them other pipes. But that is issue number 32. Really, really happy with that. And as you can see, in 33, we've got steam pipes details for the starboard and recuperating engine. So I'm very, very happy with myself that that issue is over. I've been dreading it, and this is the thing, like, I dread it and dread it and dread it, and then when I do it, it's easier than it looks. Do you see what I mean? So, oh, wow. But there we go. If you want to subscribe to this, it's 32, as I said. This has now been raised to $10.99 an issue for some apparent reason. Because of obviously the cost of living. It does cost Harshak to get all the materials more. You know, if their suppliers put the price up, then they've got to put the price up to us. It's only fair. But yeah, that is lovely. So please remember to like, share and subscribe. Tap the bell if you want to be notified of all the videos I do. I'll try and have a look tomorrow for 31. Obviously, you don't normally get a video on a Saturday for Titanic, but because we're so backlogged with this at the moment, I thought I'd chuck in a Saturday night video. And hopefully if I find the issue for if I find the pipes for 31 tomorrow, we'll try and tackle that. But yeah, thanks ever so much for watching, guys, for all your support, all your likes, all your dislikes, all the bell notification and that stuff, all the wonderful things you do. That has been a really, really lovely issue to work on, and the detail is absolutely amazing. I'm ever so impressed with that. I mean, it's wonderful. And it's getting more and more better as we do it. But anyway, if you want to subscribe to this, head over to the website, #Partwork. I'll put the link in the description below. But anyway, have a lovely evening ahead. And whatever you may be doing this evening, try and watch The Voice and The Masked Dancer. It is the final of The Masked Dancer tonight. But yeah, that couldn't have gone any better. I'm sorry that we've obviously got a few pipes missing, but I will endeavour to look for them. Because obviously they need to get on. I just wanted to get some of the pipes on to clear up my desk a bit. I've had a bit of a clean, as you can see. I've tidied up a bit over there, so it might be best if I take it off the camera actually, but it might stop it. But as you can see, I've had a little bit of a tidy up. Got my tea over there, got my books, and just wanted to get it really off the mat, as you can see, because I've got quite a lot of stuff on here. But anyway, take care, guys. Have a lovely day. Bye.